In this video, I'm going to show you how to upload a document that you have created before in a different program into Google Docs so that it can be shared and accessed by anyone from any computer that has an internet connection. First thing you need to do is very similar to what we did when we created a new document, and that is to navigate to Google Docs. Again, remember, my suggestion is the easiest way to get there is to go to your Google Mail inbox for Mesmer Catholic Schools. And in the upper left-hand corner, you have a navigation set of breadcrumbs, if you will, that allow you to go to the various applications within Google Apps. We're going to click on Google Documents, on the Documents link, which again opens up all of our documents. Now, in the last video, we went to create new because we were going to create a new document. In this video, we're going to choose the other button which says Upload. So I'm going to click on that. That brings me to the Upload page. The first thing that you see on this page is, first of all, how much of the storage space we're using. And right now I'm using 6% of my storage space. And they tell us that you can upload files up to 1,024 megabytes. And that files that are converted to Google Docs have smaller limits as far as the size that they can be. Now, the first thing to do is to find the files that we want to upload to Google Docs. And you'll notice that there's a small window here that says Select Files to Upload. So I'm going to click on that. What will open up is a Finder window that is going to allow me to navigate to where the document that I want to upload is stored. So in this case, I'm going to choose Documents, and I'm going to find a document here that I can upload. So let's do the phone system. Okay, I have a couple of different PDFs in here. I also have an extension list that's a Excel document. We're going to do the document here that deals with the IP phones that many of you have. So that's the old style IP phone, and we're going to choose that document, and I can either double click on it or I can click on it once so that it's highlighted and then say open. And notice how now when that window closes, I now have the title of the document that I want to have uploaded. It tells me how large it is, also allows me to select more files. I'm only going to select this one file, but you could upload several files all at the same time. The next section here tells me about conversion options. Now, I have a couple of options here that I can choose from. The first one here is to convert the documents, presentations, and spreadsheets to the corresponding Google Docs formats. Now, this is fine if your document doesn't have a lot of fancy formatting. If you have a lot of indents and tables and different kinds of fonts in that document, the conversion might kind of goof up the formatting. The document isn't going to look the same as it did when you created it in Word or in Pages or whatever application program you were using. But if it's a pretty straightforward doc, no problem. The conversion works pretty well. We've tested it and it's not too bad. So why would I want to convert something to Google Docs? Primarily because if it's in Google Docs, it allows me to have some real-time collaboration on that document. That means that I can share that document with a colleague. They can open it up at the same time I have it open, and together we can make changes, edit, delete, add to that document in real time. Now, if it's a document that you really don't want people to collaborate with real time, and you really have a lot of different formatting, you might want to uncheck this box. What that does is it's going to allow that document to be uploaded in the format that it was created. Now, one caution about uploading a document like a Word document or an Excel document or an open office document and not converting it to Google Docs, you have to be aware that when you upload a document in a different format and you don't convert it to Google Docs, whoever you want to share that document with must have the application program that you created that document in on their computer in order to even open the document, much less be able to look at it or work with it. So just be aware of that when you're uploading documents and you're choosing not to convert it to a Google Doc. The person has to have the application program on their computer that you use to create the document. Now you also have an option of converting text from PDF to a Google document. Why would you want to do this? Well, if it's a PDF that you want to make changes to, that you want to add to, then you would probably want to convert it to a Google Docs document. Because this is a PDF and I just want to use it for basic information for individuals, I'm going to choose to upload it as the PDF itself. Now, they also have their little terms of service here where making sure that you understand that when you upload something to Google Docs, you need to be aware that copyright infringements are a possibility. If it's something you got from somewhere else that you didn't create yourself, you may be in violation of the copyright for that particular document. So just to be aware of that. Now down here, you can choose a destination folder. For most of you, if you're starting out, you aren't going to have any folders here when you click. It'll be blank because you haven't created any folders. I have folders because I've created them. Remember, in another video, we will be talking about how to organize your documents using folders. So I'm going to cancel this. For the most part, most of you, when you're starting out, will want to just leave this as destination folder, and that will put it in your all items area of Google Docs. We're not going to worry about this private for now because we haven't really looked at how to share documents. We're just going to upload the documents. So we're going to say start upload. Google Docs does it with this little thing. As soon as you see the green check mark here, it tells you that that document has now been uploaded to your Google Docs. So we're going to go up to the upper left-hand corner here, and we're going to go back to Google Docs. And there's the document. It appears in my all items list in Google Docs. It also has a little icon of a PDF, and it also tells me that it was uploaded as a PDF. It was not converted to a Google Docs. That's why that .pdf is behind there. Let me see down here. This one was not converted to a Google Docs either, and this was uploaded as a Word document. You can see the nice little blue W, and I've got my .doc behind it. That tells me that it is still in the format of a Word document. That concludes this video on uploading existing documents to Google Docs.